What's going on, world? Back again, this time with some current event type shit. It's your boy Cuff with the BrainSurfin podcast.
It's your boy Big Ben, back again.
Yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. Brain-surfing, kush smoking, ain't nothing new. Your boy Hans, I do interviews.
JuJu the Prophet back again. Glad you guys have me back.
So, man, there's been a lot of beef shit going on that I necessarily don't really entertain, honestly, bro. Like, that shit, them niggas be on some weird shit. To me, you rich as hell. You know what I mean? Like, you talking about some killing niggas and sliding all this bullshit. To me, it don't make sense. So it's NBA YoungBoy versus everybody. Your boy NBA YoungBoy, we talked to him before. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You was saying how you feel he could, like, you know, take over hip hop and shit like that. And I was saying more like, I feel like.
And I changed that. Like, you know, I like, now thinking about it in a deeper perspective, he doesn't have, like, that image, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, like, talent-wise, he's got the talent.
Yeah.
That was my whole point and my purpose. Like, I wanted him to really move. Like, you see a lot of guys, like, come into the industry and shit like that, and they kind of change how they move for the better. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga's got
him.
Yeah, not him, obviously. The nigga's got a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying? And he's just, like, he's in a position to really, you know what I'm saying, flourish. And, you know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. Like, and it sucks, bro, because I feel like he has a lot of yes men around him. Like, just a lot of young niggas his age. He don't really got no big homies to really, you know what I'm saying, guide him and direct him and shit.
Or he got some and don't listen to him. He could be that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably got some.
I feel if he could focus on music and just say fuck all the gang shit.
Yeah.
That man could, hey man, sky's the limit.
And that's what I want him to do. Like, I be getting into it with one of my
talent
homies.
wise, for sure, yeah.
I be telling you about how we argue with my homie all the time, bro, because this nigga's such a positive ass, you know what I'm saying, dude, but when YoungBoy saying some shit, he be, oh, okay, trade this and all this, like, bro, why are you supporting this, like, nonsense and this ignorance, like, bro, you should, because as a YoungBoy, because I'm a huge YoungBoy fan, bro, like, as a YoungBoy fan, bro, I want to see this nigga, like, grow and morph into, like...
So who all is he dissing?
Everybody, nigga, Boosie, Gucci.
Man, that nigga going crazy.
Everybody, bro, literally.
I think in the last month or so, he had this 21 Savage, Lil Baby. Like you said, Gucci Man. Boosie. Of course, what he said, oh, back plaque and roll up. What he said.
Hey, but you know what the funny thing is, though?
Bro, like,
he shouted out Chief Keef. He said Sosa. He said something about. He said a Chief Keef line. And he said shout out Sosa because he didn't want all the smoke. Because Sosa is from O Block. So nigga, if you wouldn't have said that shit,
Sosa chilling though.
No.
I know he's chilling though, but he knew.
But Hans, you gotta understand this. The beef between him is not with Chief Keef.
Yeah, I know that.
It's just because you look at Chief Keef don't even be out there no more. Like
that's what I'm saying.
You don't even.
But I feel like I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I feel like that was a tactic for him to shout out Sosa and then
the reason why he did that because he know they cool. He know them they as personally them two's cool. They locked in. Yeah. And you know like Sosa got his own clique. You know what I mean? Even though he cool with Von and Dirk. Yeah. Sosa, the Glow Boys, they on their own shit. They on their own shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not like
that's facts because they live in LA. And,
they on their own shit.
OTF is in Atlanta. They're in totally opposite sides.
He's not talking about rolling up a pack. He's not talking about smoking this, smoking on who, smoking on them. You feel what I'm saying? He's just doing his thing. You know what I mean? So that's why it's not towards Chief.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Chief, he more chilling. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that too, but I also think it was a tactic. Like I said, because imagine if he didn't say that shit.
I thought the same thing, and then I had to go back and I watched something where they did a song together. They did a song together and stuff like that. Huh?
I mean, some of them, some of them.
Bro, they all stay out there in LA with them.
I was gonna say,
they were beefing for a
Bro,
while.
they good now.
They good. Like, are they good? Or
I can tell y'all everything that happened between them.
They good now, but I don't think it's like good like it's what it used to be.
Right. I know they was tight. So it kind of seemed like it was a tactic more like he knows that Chief Keef fuck with the nigga. That's where he's from. You know what I'm saying? Old block and shit, but. He's not really tied to them anymore. Kind of how you were saying, baby.
Certainly, because they all kind of split up, bro. Certain niggas fuck with each other. Some niggas are back in Chicago. Like I be peeping all that shit.
Even they was saying that the man ran from there, but to me it was a power move.
Nah,
Just
yeah,
moving
he
away.
got run from there.
Just moving away, cause look at what's happening
smart,
in
it's
Chicago,
smart.
bro. Like,
Yeah,
somebody dying every minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
facts, bro.
So it's like he did a power move. I don't think it was. He was a bitch for moving away from that. Bro, you seen
gotta
death.
move around.
You
gotta
seen
move
death.
around.
Your homies dying and all this shit. I'm like, bro, I want to move away from this, bro. I want to live to see my. I want to live to see my. I want to be able to walk down my daughter down the aisle, right, and give her away on her wedding day. You feel me?
But to get back to
I want to be able to
YoungBoy,
do that type of shit.
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
Why is he dissing everybody? What is it? Because it started with him and what was it at first? It started with him and who?
Honestly, it started when he really got out of jail. He didn't take the high road because, like, okay, when this nigga was in jail, Von died. There was an unfortunate situation. Right. He wasn't there. Him and Quandarondo, that beef, you know what I'm saying? And then this nigga, like,
it started with him and Dirk.
Basically, but he did start, like...
I'm going to tell you how it started.
Because Dirk had problems with the
Quandarondo
I think
shit, when Von stopped messing with his baby mama.
But I'm saying Dirk should have been the bigger man, YoungBoy, but go ahead, Fitz.
When Von was so-called messing with his baby mama, the chick, that started a little thing.
Yeah.
And then I think Von was on a clip saying, you know, YoungBoy ain't even about that life and all that shit. It was like he was in a car.
Yeah.
And there was a clip that he was saying this, right? And I just think it was stuff growing from that. You know what I mean? And then when he saw Quando, you know, Quando with the team, as far as with NBA.
Yeah, so to sum it up, basically, that's all it really is. Like,
it was go time.
It's a bunch of little shit, but initially it's Dirk and YoungBoy.
Yeah.
So when he saw Quando,
Rondo. Yeah.
So when
King Von.
Yeah.
That's what it started with.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. And
but it was still beef, like I said, with NBA because the baby mama issue. You know what I mean? When it just that stuff, that girl he was messing with.
Yeah.
That Janae, whatever her name is, man. I guess.
But he even might have did that because he was cool with Quandarondo and he knew Quando had problems with
because it at a point where Quando and Von was cool.
Right. But yeah, of course, no, for sure. They were always cool. I know that.
You know what I mean?
But this is what I understand, though. I understand that Dirk hadn't spoke to YoungBoy for a minute, obviously, because he was in jail. And when he got out of jail, he was kind of waiting to see how he'd speak. Like, this is what I like. This is what I heard, bro. Like, he was kind of waiting on him to speak on it. And then YoungBoy just didn't give a fuck. He could have said some. She could have, like, I don't know. He could have really said some different shit, but he kind of chose sides. I feel like.
If he would have went to the diss
that's
route
boy, though.
and the old plot roll up thing and just say, you know what, fuck that, I'm gonna just focus on positivity. Then you know, but you gotta think about that when you're young like that, man. You can't tell a young dude nothing, man.
But that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. But he's been in the industry.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that nigga's almost 23. I'm pretty sure he's been in the industry since he was 16. Like, he should really be growing and starting to move different. He just almost got a Fed case. Like, he just got out the feds. You know what I'm saying?
All them
like,
kids and everything. It
all
makes
them
more
kids,
sense like bro, fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's
I mean,
why it's upset.
You might still be fighting the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, we have our youth experience about, like, oh, yeah, learning when to grow up. But, like, keep in mind, like, YoungBoy's entire career is built upon not only his music, but his music documenting his life and how he's done. So, literally, the thing that's been feeding him is what he's been doing his entire life. That's not something you really grow out of, especially since it got you a lot of money. Like, we can say, like, oh,
you done it, though.
Yeah.
They've all done it. They've all done it, and most of them are still doing the same stuff in the same position. So then when you're thinking about these bigger stars of artists, not artists, what is that? Artists, when they're at, like, that new level of position where it's like, oh, man, we can't believe you made it up here. You know, you're actually, like, big-time Hall of Fame. Well, it's like, that shit was able to get dropped for them. But a lot of young dudes don't come out of that. And even with the older guys that we look up to, you know, it wasn't too easy for them too. You know what I mean?
I feel like it was more harder for the niggas the young dudes these days.
That's the problem. Is
look at like 50 or you know what I'm saying, them type of dudes, Fat Joe, like them dudes. They
even look at
real.
Look at dudes.
It didn't take them long, Snoop. They didn't take them long to like
right.
You know what I mean?
I can.
But it was the case that they
okay, like a dude like 50, right? He had to. You gotta think about it, man. He had to play the underdog role. You know what I mean? Because at that time, he had Ja Rule dude trying to take him out, right? Then he got shot 9 times, came back, blackball. Like, you gotta think about how much power Murder Inc. had at the time, right? So once he hooked up with Dre and Eminem, that shit changed everything. Because he needed somebody with that same power to kind of. Because you gotta think about it.
A lot of labels didn't want to sign him because he got shot.
No nigga, he signed to a motherfucker from the West Coast.
Yeah.
You saw what I'm saying? I think he probably was the first artist from a nigga from New York. You know what I mean? After the West Coast, the East Coast, West Coast beef shit. The first artist probably to sign to the West Coast, bro.
Yeah.
So just, you know how many fucking record labels in New York? Sony, all these fucking, everything.
Yeah.
And no, he didn't get a deal, bro. Because
they thought he was a hazard, though. Because he got shot up a couple times, you know what I'm saying? They thought he was
That's
like,
the thing, too.
That, and like I said, you know.
He got dropped from,
nobody.
He was signed to,
because, what's the name?
Somebody got dropped. He got
what's
shot,
the name?
He got dropped.
Well, Nas was helping out. Nas was helping him out. Nas used to take him on tour. I mean, like tours and shit like that. You know, Nas was breaking him in.
No, that DJ nigga, who died.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, right? You talking about the Run DMC, the Run DMC nigga. DJ.
Like he famous, like he like popular. What the fuck?
He died in the studio, right? Got shit in the studio.
Damn. Be a little too young for that shit, but
yeah,
no. The point I'm trying to make is that's the
problem. Is Jam Master Flash?
Grandmaster Flash.
Grandmaster Flash.
Grandmaster Flash. That's his name. The DJ.
Grandmaster Flash. Sound right. I hope we ain't wrong. Forgive me if we're wrong, but you know.
No.
It's something like that.
Man, I don't want to fuck it up though.
But yeah, that's the problem with YoungBoy though. Is like he has to. Why can't he show that growth like as talented as he is? Like look at Lil Baby, man. This nigga went to prison. He got out. He started touching legal money.
He older too.
Lil Baby. He's my age, so I mean,
about 28, 29, 28.
But anyways,
it could also be the people around him too. Like you're talking about how
it's a combination of things.
It's like a lot of factors playing because you bring up how 50 got up with Dre. Well, like think about the success Dre went through. Like he already did all this other young shit with NWA, and now has an established label making money. It's like, all right, I already learned from my mistake. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you what not to do now.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go from that.
And
even Kodak, this young ass dumb nigga. I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro.
Go ahead.
This nigga, I love Kodak. I'm sorry, but some of the shit that he be doing though is just so ignorant and stupid. This nigga has endorsements. This nigga been to prison twice. This nigga, like, the way people trust him enough to give this nigga endorsements. That's because Kodak be trying.
Yeah,
YoungBoy needs to at least
also,
do that.
Kodak displays a certain amount of intelligence and shit too, though.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? Like he, you can put like this. We know for a fact in 5 years, 8 years, Kodak will still be around. And he'll probably be doing more than just music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
people trust
there's more
Kodak
to him than
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Now with YoungBoy, it's like one thing to him. There's nothing else. It's nothing else to him.
It's funny.
What kind of endorsement? Think the real shit real quick. Talk to the one endorsement you can tie NBA YoungBoy to.
I don't know.
Pampers.
Maybe an energy drink or USC, some shit.
Pamper diapers. This nigga always got kids, so Pampers.
Are you kidding me?
Why not?
Said Pampers. That's
man. You gotta say the same thing about Future then.
You know the thing about.
Well, I think he got Future beat though.
You know,
but see,
these dudes you
Future
can't.
has a cool factor.
Yeah.
So like he can be tied to endorsements.
Future, they got good endorsements.
Oh yeah.
But
sure.
he has a cool factor.
Yeah.
So we can tie him to shit. He can make shit look cool.
He was talking
what
about
can
Future
NBA
with
YoungBoy do?
Yeah.
No, but I get that. But I'm just saying though. If he had a cool factor about all the kids and women and shit, he would have no endorsements. Yeah. That cool factor is what makes everything else damn near relevant. You know what I'm saying? YoungBoy, you got a whole bunch of kids. You on some straight gangster shit. Like
niggas hit women and shit.
It's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what could you endorse?
He don't really got no business appeal.
No cool factor or nothing.
Honestly. Even Kodak has that.
Kodak is a street nigga. And
Kodak is a street nigga, but he also has a little bit of a cool factor. Like, and he has a fucking personality.
Yeah, he's a character. You
love
Kodak when he comes on. Like,
like he has a person that he's funny, but he hood. He'll fuck you up. He'll shoot you, stab you, rob you. But he got a sense of humor too. Like he has a combination of things where he can appeal to multiple people. YoungBoy.
Yeah.
You really got to be a YoungBoy fan to like YoungBoy.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you look at it like a mass, like if you look at it like a mainstream artist, just like from me outside perspective, I don't listen to that much YoungBoy at all.
Yeah,
So whenever I see YoungBoy's image, I'm like, okay, who's NBA Youngboy? I keep hearing his name up, but like I'm not actively searching to find out who he is. So props to him because even without the images, music and his name has still been relevant.
Yeah,
all this extra shit, it's like whatever.
He's like number one
you,
on
his
YouTube
fans really
fuck
right. And I was the same way too because I'm like, you know what I mean? Like this is a couple years back. I was on the same time with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't searching for his music, and then I was like, you know what, let me search for it. And then when I finally did, I'm like, you know what, he's not bad. Yeah. But it's just too much tough. He just be on too much tough time. Sometimes, bro, we know that. You ain't got to do all this. Focus on the music, bro. Yeah, we know you gangster. You know we probably shoot a motherfucker, man. Focus on the music, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, get money, feed your kids, be around here and let them be around here until they grow up. You know what I mean? Like,
that's exactly what I want. Like, see, I'm not somebody like, I noticed on the internet, bro, especially Instagram. Sometimes I got to stay off of Instagram to not get pissed off, bro, because some of the shit that I see, like, bro, they want niggas to crash out. They want to see niggas.
And then when you do, they gonna be like, oh, this nigga dumb as hell. Why he? But the whole time you was like, you was egging that shit on though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Right. But once they do it, it's like, oh, this nigga dumb as hell. Why would he? You know what I mean?
So it's like I'm not like that at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to see this nigga really win, bro, for real. Like, you know what I mean?
I was YoungBoy the best. He had a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? If he could actually grow the fuck up, he could be something like what you were saying before. If he could actually grow the fuck up, it's just for me. I feel like before he actually grows up, he gonna do something to fuck everything up. It's gonna be too late. Like he gonna fuck it up before he gets a chance to grow up.
Maybe it feels like it's too late now. That's like, I mean, besides the more obvious reason why it's beefing, maybe now it's like it's coming out where it's like, okay, I don't think I'm going much further. I got to get my name screamed out there like a few more times. I don't think
he has to know. He has to know how big he can be.
For real.
But I don't think he's doing that like consciously though. Like, you know what I mean?
But
like,
you might be right. Maybe he ain't think about this shit at all.
Well, I think what he knows what is important, what he's thinking about. Like, I need to stack some money. I need to take care of my family. And I got to ride for my homies type shit, right? Those are probably like the main three priorities going on in his right mind. Subconsciously, he might be thinking about, I got to make sure I keep making and stuff like that. But that's not really at the forefront. And so when those thoughts get pushed back, you just revert to what you know.
That's real shit.
I don't know if y'all know. Okay, you know, I just thought about what he needs to do, actually. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but this nigga literally has a chain of Young Thug. Because this nigga says Young Thug is one of the biggest person he looks up to. You know what I'm saying? He needs to spend more time with that nigga. Because that nigga, obviously, you know, that nigga coming up, obviously, he was
wild too. And
he was. And he done chilled out,
places, check me out, though. The places that Young Thug, the buildings he's walking in these days, because once again, he has a cool factor and goofy and style. And
nigga's a fashion god.
Right, so check me out. The buildings he's walking into, he can't bring NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, low key.
The fucked up thing is NBA YoungBoy is not welcome in none of these buildings that, you know, a lot of these people are welcome in.
Yeah, that's
true.
So
he probably feel like, oh, y'all fuck with me, but why can't
I get into
here? Like,
it's, you know, it's kind of sad because
if Drake have a party, NBA YoungBoy not on the list.
Think about what he's doing,
bro. Like all shit like that, he's just not going to be on none of these.
He's burning all the bridges that could take him to that level.
Right.
Like Gucci Man could take him to that, some shit like that.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? 21 Savage right now, he's getting that type of that love.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
He had a whole soundtrack for Mortal Kombat. Like,
you know what I mean?
What?
But maybe he don't care about that.
That's another example.
You know, maybe
somebody
he don't care
who's been in
about
shootouts. Bro, look at how much 21 Savage has grown since he came into the industry. That nigga was literally, bro, at
Lil Baby. Like, you dissing all the niggas that could probably help you.
Right.
As far as the business side, but at the same time,
yeah, we said Lil Baby.
Look, YoungBoy don't probably give a fuck about that.
He might don't give a fuck.
He might, you know what I'm saying?
He might subtly like in the back of my
mind. I mean,
like,
he probably thinking,
sees, like,
as long as I'm getting this rap money or
whatever,
my
he's
fans.
getting so much more money.
I don't give a fuck about no business side.
That's really all he's getting. He's getting his Spotify money, his YouTube money. This nigga could be getting mad endorsement check, like all types of other money, bro. Right. He could be touching a different type of bag.
But that's what I'm saying. He probably don't, like, as far as I can.
He don't care, and it's not associated with image. And I also feel like, you know,
he cool with money.
Let me be the industry hater. Like the industry, like his label, who he signed to, you know, they're kind of playing off his image of being that way, and so making sure his music only appeals to that, get the most out of an artist, and pay him less. You know what I mean?
Until he, like, you know, mature a little bit. And just get off that, you know, gangster shit. I think that's when that's gonna happen. But it ain't gonna happen until they get older, bro. Right now,
he can definitely make different kind of music. I feel like
it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
NBA YoungBoy ain't slowing down no time. So.
Yeah, so to sum it up,
it gotta grow. Just like how Young Thug was wild, the shit just gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? Within time. You know what I mean? So,
but Thug kind of got in some of those buildings by hanging with Future and shit like that.
I mean, but
with Birdman. See, that's one. Okay, one common.
with Birdman.
Check me out.
That is
one common denominator when we think about 50 Cent and all these people who were like, more in the streets, but kind of flipped it kind of quick. One common thing is they have some type of person they were signed to, or who we know for a fact was kind of always around, who been through the same shit, but was past it. So probably helped mold them. 50 had Dre, M had Dre, because M wasn't wild, but you know what I'm saying? M had Dre, 50 had Dre.
I mean, he had his moment of
the game had Dre.
Crazy.
The game had Dre and 50. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Young Thug and them and Rich Homie Quan had like Baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like niggas, they all had people who done been through some shit and done been wild and shit. So it's like they might have helped them get out of that shit a little bit quicker.
It's funny
but when it comes to Gucci,
because, like, if you think
he put a lot of people on.
When Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan were riding with Baby, that was really before all these allegations, all the fuck shit that was going on when we heard about Wayne. So Baby's name was still good around then in terms of publicity. It's not saying he's not has made money or anything like that, but now YoungBoy be one of the newer artists on to we could say the dead version of Cash Money, Cash Money, Young Money, that was supposed to be a thing that's going on forever. Now,
but things started to get tense then. The reason why I said this because Young Carter started saying he about to put out the Carter 6 or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so things started to get a little bit tense. And then that's when the shit came in with the money.
Yeah, him and Wayne was not cool for a while.
You know what I mean? Because you think about it when they brought what was that clique called? Rich Gang. Right? Yeah. When that shit started, I think they even had Soulja Boy a part of it.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm saying, or something. When they had that, I don't think Birdman and Lil Wayne, there was kind of not.
It was not cool at all
at that time. You know what I mean? So it started rocky with that. It started kind of rocky. He just came in at a rocky time, and then he made it worse by saying he gonna put out the Carter 6 or some shit.
We gonna go off YoungBoy. He done got like 30 minutes out of his damn there, man.
Bow Wow was part of Rich Gang too.
Yeah, Bow Wow was actually cool when he was on Cash. Bow Wow was spit some shit a little bit. He had some cool little mixtapes. I ain't gonna lie.
My name is
Nicki Minaj, Mac Man, Limp Bizkit, Ace Hood.
Pretty much I was signed.
Jam Mills, Corey Guns, Gutta Caskey, the nigga Caskey.
Come on,
bunch of motherfuckers he didn't even really use.
Busta Rhymes, a mystical.
So what's going on with your boy? You want to talk about your boy Style Bender, man? How you say his name?
Israel J.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
That's probably not even how you say it.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck, man. I think that's how you say it.
Hey, and shit close enough.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I just think, you know what I'm saying, it's just another step in the movement, man. You know what I'm saying? Free the weed, man. We nigga was smoking a joint on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? We're making big footsteps. You know
why do you think that was such a big deal?
Because we couldn't do this shit 10 years ago.
Where was he at? He was in
what was he doing?
On IG. I think it was cool. He
probably was in Vegas.
Why do
you think that's so significant? He's a UFC fighter.
Y'all fuck with UFC.
Yeah, but UFC
they don't test marijuana. They don't care, right?
No, they do. Because remember Nate Diaz? They was fucking with Nate Diaz for
I guess I ain't been watching UFC
in 2015, bro. That was 7 years ago.
I haven't watched.
And then that's when finally
the rules changed though.
Dana White, yeah, he's like fuck it, but they was fucking with Nate Diaz, bro.
Wait, so now him smoking is okay?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like in general, just like with athletes, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the NBA let it
even
this year. For this year,
yeah, they could smoke weed.
It just started.
They won't get tested as
they said
frequently. You know what I'm saying?
In the bubble, I think it was, but they couldn't smoke in the bubble. So, but anyway,
now
in the bubble, I think it was. They changed it to that, and now they kept it for this whole season.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to stay like.
It's not supposed to stay.
There's no decision on that. Like
I think they're gonna stay.
I think about it like this
because the reason why I say that because some of them might use that like it helps with stress. or some shit. They might use.
It's way better than
you know what I'm saying.
It's way better than
they might say shit like that. I mean, I know NFL.
They've been saying that though.
I know NFL. They let it kind of slide.
NFL?
Yeah, they kind of let it slide. They
no, you
certain
can't smoke weed, right?
Yeah. They let it slide because
no. This is what they did. I know the first rules. Okay,
nobody they don't really care like that.
What they used to do was
niggas smoke.
Yeah, because some of them say pain, like they can help with pain and stress and
no, they took off marijuana, bro. I'm pretty sure because how they did it. I seen a Ricky Williams interview.
Yeah,
bro. He said every team was different. Like some teams, bro, they'd be in the off season. So like April, when you report to you report and shit, you take a drug test one time a year, so everybody know like, oh, this one time of the year don't smoke. Right. And other teams, it'd be like at training camp. It just some teams were different, bro. Some teams after week 4, you know, it just depends, bro. And shit.
And
so
some of them just have random.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but no,
some teams that hit you.
No, you don't. You know how that happens though? No, that only happens if you get on the substance abuse list. Like if you fail a drug test, like Randy Moss and all types of other motherfuckers, they fail drug tests, so then you're on the substance thing for 1 year. Like it's almost like probation. If you try, like you go to different hotel, like you know, like you have a game in Philly, you gotta tell them what your.
That's tricky though.
You gotta tell them your hotel room because they might come to your hotel room right before the game.
So is it so easy to where before training camp for 2 weeks just don't smoke?
Yeah.
Is it and then they don't test you start smoking again. But then 2 weeks before.
So basically, people
that
failed, they were like,
y'all just wait till
then once the season starts.
I just wait till off season.
Basically,
yeah.
That's too swift.
That's how it's always been. That's how it's always been, though, bro.
Because, bro, you know how quick the NFL season go?
Right.
That shit go by quick. I swear to God, it just started, and now the Super Bowl gone. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, and then there's also, I feel like if you come out of college, like, hot.
And it takes discipline, too.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have discipline, man.
Get you, yeah.
Discipline. So y'all making millions, man. Y'all better not fucking. Come on now.
That's why players would laugh at niggas that fail. Like, yo, he really gotta be a fiend, nigga. Like, you know
bro,
what I'm saying?
if the Garden, what's that nigga?
Josh Gordon,
man,
that nigga, but he wasn't. He was just smoking though.
Pills, bro.
Molly, pills, all types.
So it wasn't.
He had substance abuse.
Okay, because I thought it was weed. Every time he was getting caught,
bro, it was.
I was like, bro, what the fuck?
You know, saying who? Derek Waller. Hey, y'all know the tight end for the Raiders.
Derek Waller.
That nigga said he'd be off. His first 2 seasons in the NFL, he was off perks.
That nigga's cold as fuck too, bro.
And he sipped lean and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, nigga sipped lean, perks.
Hey, you got caught for it?
He went to treatment himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that nigga's a Pro Bowl tight end, bro.
Hey,
I know basketball. They used to start court back in,
for real?
back in the 80s and shit.
Yeah, they smoking cigarettes and shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, they used to smoke cigars and shit.
Yeah. Bro, they used to be at the hotel. Like, motherfuckers used to do that frequently, like, out in public, nigga, back in the day.
That's why I told you. I was like,
motherfuckers would take a line and be like this.
Hey, look, check me out. Check me out. Them motherfuckers be like, they be like, hey, Jordan kept me in the league, rookie
and
season,
not
averaging
look
30. I'm saying, nigga. He was playing against a bunch of fucking crackheads, niggas who was on coke, niggas who didn't exercise, niggas who was just fucking bitches, half time with cigarettes, like, and he came in shape. He was working out. He was, so of course he was. These niggas,
bro.
Obviously, you had your dogs.
Back in the day, a motherfucker could walk in the club. Walk in the club. Fucking see people doing lines at the table and shit. Then it didn't look like they was doing nothing crazy. It was just a party drug, bro.
Right.
Back in the day, I'm telling you, bro. It was just a party drug. Like, motherfuckers, motherfucker be at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Damn. Eat a burger.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like, it was like, you know what I'm saying?
It was like that, bro. Like, it was that free.
I know
like,
some
it was a party
definitely
drug.
right now might could use some cocaine, man. You feel me? The people over in UK, man, a lot of shit going on.
He said Mike could use some cocaine.
Use some cocaine straight up, cause man, like it's fucked up with like making it a little lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? Starting off, but it's fucked up what's going on over there. Though,
in the Ukraine.
Yeah. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So first of all, I kind of I've seen this coming for a while because Putin has been ultra aggressive. Like ever since he came into office, like if y'all don't know, just a quick little history. They have a democracy. They vote, but you know this nigga just like nobody really chooses. He's been a dictator for a while, and pretty much like Russia used to have Ukraine under control, and there was the USSR, the Soviet, and all that. It broke up in '91, but Russia's just been bullying these niggas.
Yeah.
Type shit.
And now they want to control back, basically.
Yeah,
right?
and Ukraine has a bunch of like rare minerals that's like that's gonna make them rich and make Russia more people with more money. So it's wartime. So and dude's kind of like crazy. And
then isn't
since '99 he's been in office.
I mean,
when going nowhere.
When
he's still young too, low key.
I mean, America did that shit too.
Yeah.
So I mean, look at as far as what they did to Iraq. When it got 9/11.
Yeah.
They ain't had shit to do with it.
Yeah.
But they invaded, took the oil.
But the thing is though,
killed the brothers.
The thing is though,
Osama. Yeah. Hanged his ass. Like you know what I mean.
I get the thing is though, like, but it's 2022. This type of shit is not supposed to be happening like this.
I'm just saying,
NATO,
but history repeats.
I get you. Yeah, the NATO is supposed to stop. Like they're not supposed. You can't one-on-one countries like trying to fight each other. Right. Nah, that's not supposed to be happening no more. Like it's supposed to be a time of peace. This is like the most peaceful time.
I agree.
You know what I mean? But
I don't even want that shit to happen. I'm just saying, like,
but it's like, bro,
what they doing, it ain't nothing.
It's like they just flat out just gonna go bully like just.
Well, they
them.
shit is
think about it, like
it's not new, but it's a little bit different than.
Haven't they always had problems, Ukraine and Russia?
This isn't the first time we've heard Ukraine and Russia come up. They've been trying to get in Ukraine for a minute.
They've been trying to get in there for a minute, yeah.
And on top of that, it's like you look at the world involvement and everything like that. Like what I was hearing about, since China is a communist nation and they're allied with Russia and stuff like that. Yeah. A lot of why America is getting involved is because of the trade sanctions or like taxes or whatever that's going to be added and like implement the years. And already our debt is so high, and it seems like war is the only solution to actually like.
Yeah, that's gas prices. I think that's going to fly up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just America going to get involved regardless. The threats is what's scary. When he's like, America get involved. It's gonna be consequences.
If Putin say something, he for real.
Yeah, no. He's like one of those last wartime OGs where it's like, I'm down to fuck some shit up. Like, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, so that's the thing that's scary,
So he would actually, if he says like, y'all step in, I'm sending bombs to New York.
He's talking about
or LA. Like, if he said that shit, he for real. But I heard we got like bomb blocker type things. We got one in North Dakota, so it's close to us. So I'm happy about that.
Bro, I heard Russia got some shit. They got like bombs and shit. Gotta come here within minutes, my nigga.
Oh man, it don't take that long for it.
So if they got that shit like that. Yeah, America, please get on the good side. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that.
But we got that times 100, right?
We don't need that.
You know how much money we spend on the military per year? That's why all these tax that's why America's
we got some shit too.
Okay, years.
We have we have missile blockers.
Okay, I get that.
Like some shit that come in here, they gonna try to shoot. It's gonna do what it do.
Once it start getting here to America, is when I get concerned. I mean, they go out there and they go war.
They gotta.
But once the shits get here, we all gotta get.
First of all,
we all gonna get. And this shit gonna.
Well, I had
all of us.
That's big future talk. Like, keep in mind, we may not even go to war.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, we're all riled up about how bad it could get and everything like that. But in the back of my mind, is like, is this shit really gonna play out? Because we definitely got.
Everybody's really World War III.
You know what I mean? We definitely got troops stationed out in Europe just in case some shit pops off, and it seems like shit is going to pop off. That's why it's breaking. But at the same time,
I just want us to prepare.
Really want that war.
I mean, even though nothing that happened, we all always gotta prepare for the worst.
Yeah, you will. You know
what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
Don't get ready.
You know what I mean? So that's all. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like the U.S. stays strapped up.
Yeah.
You're the big bully of the West. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, we good. I just
we know niggas don't like us. Nigga, cheeseburger.
When shit starting to get into when shit starting to get into when life started looking like that Call of Duty mode shit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying like. When it started looking like that, you know what I mean? That's when shit gonna change out here, man. And I just hope it don't get that way.
Right.
You feel me?
All right, man.
And them threats, shit. I take that shit very serious. I take that shit very serious from a motherfucker that just trying to live life in America, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's
So
all.
check me out though, man. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in to the BrainSurfin podcast. Whether you're listening on Twitch, motherfucking YouTube, Apple, Anchor, Spotify, whatever it is, Google Podcasts. You made it this far. We appreciate y'all. It's your homeboy Cuff.
Your boy Big Ben.
Yeah, man, your boy Hans. I do interviews. Y'all follow me on IG. I'm gonna start putting the clips up on my story and shit. So fuck with us, man, for real.
It's your boy JuJu. You know what it is.
Fever in the cut. It's a scary sight.
Yes, sir. Catch these waves.